In our previous video, we have finished exercise 13.3. Now in this video, we will solve few extra questions based on the chapter. So let's begin. As you can see, I have now written 5 questions here and we will be solving them. Let's begin. First question is that we have to simplify 2 by 3 raised to the power 2 into minus 3 by 5 raised to the power 2, it is 3, into 7 upon 2 square. How we will solve this is that, as you can see, it is 2 upon 3 whole power 2. Remember, if it is written a upon b raised to the power m, or if it is written a into b raised to the power n. So we can always write it as a raised to the power n upon b raised to the power n, or we can write it as a raised to the power n into b raised to the power n. Like, it means that we can write the whole power as different powers of each number inside the bracket. Only in case of division and multiplication. If it is a plus b raised to the power n, then you cannot write it as a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n. Okay? Keep this in your mind. In multiplication and division we can do that, but in addition and subtraction we cannot. So it can be written as 2 square upon 3 square. In the same way, this can be written as minus 3 cube upon 5 cube, and this can be written as 7 square upon 2 square. Okay, this 2 square can cancel this 2 square. Now what is left here? 1 upon 3 square, it can be written as 1 upon, okay, let it be 1 upon 3 square, into minus 3 raised to the power 3. Okay, write it as 3 into 3. It will be easier to depict. Now minus 3 into 3 can be written as minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 whole upon 5 into 5 into 5. 7 square can be written as 7 into 7. Now these two 3's may cancel these two 3's. Okay, negative sign is still there. So what it becomes now? Here nothing is left, so only 1 is left, into. This could be written as minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 3. Again gives us the answer minus 3 upon 125 into 49. Okay, now just multiply all the numerators and multiply all the denominators. What will you get here? 147 upon 120. This will be our answer. This will be minus 147. There are various ways to solve the question. If you want, you could write it from here. You could write it as minus 27 also. Then from 9 you could cancel it in minus 3 times. So it entirely depends on you how you want to solve the question. Now let's move to the second question. Hope you have understood the first question. Now let's move to the second question. So the second question is, again we have to simplify. This is minus 3 upon 4 cube minus 5 upon 2 cube, then middle bracket, and into 4 square. We have to simplify this. Okay, so minus 3 upon 4 whole cube can again written be as minus 3 cube upon 4 cube, and in the same way this one can be written as minus 5 cube upon 2 cube into 4 square. Okay. Now minus 3 cube means what? Minus 3 multiplied 3 times. So we can directly write it as minus 27, and value of 4 cube is what? 64. Minus 5 cube means what? Minus 125, and 2 cube is what? 8. 4 square is 16. Now in our next step, we will take the LCM of 64 and 8. So it will give us 64 again. 64. Now we have to do the subtraction. I hope you all know how to do the addition and subtraction, as we have studied the chapter fraction and decimal. So this will become what? Minus 27, and then minus 8 8s are 64. So we will get 8 into minus 125 into 16. Now minus 27 minus multiplied to minus gives us plus. 8 multiplied to 125 gives us what? 1000 upon 64 into 16. I hope everything is clear. Now what happens that 64 may cancel 16 4 times, and minus 27 and 1 plus 1000, when you will solve, you will get 973 upon 4. This is our answer. If you want, you can convert it into the mixed fraction. Okay. Now let's move to our third question. Third question is 5 raised to the power minus 1 minus 7 raised to the power minus 1 whole raised to the power minus 1. So first we will solve the things which are inside the bracket. So it will become 5 raised to the power minus 1. Exactly. 1 upon 5 minus 7 raised to the power 1 means 1 upon 7 whole raised to the power minus 1. First we will simplify 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 7. So it gives us 35. That is the LCM of 5 and 7. This becomes 7 minus 5. Whole raised to the power minus 1 is still there. Now 7 minus 5 gives us 2 upon 35 raised to the power minus 1. Okay. Now when we do the reciprocal, because of the power minus 1, we get what? 35 upon 2, or in mixed fraction it can be written as 17 whole 1 upon 2. This is our answer. Such an easy question. Now let's move to our fourth question. Fourth question is asking us, by what number should minus 30 raised to the power minus 1 be divided to get 6 raised to the power minus 1. Okay, I suppose let the number be A. Okay, let the required number be A. Now according to question, minus 30 raised to the power minus 1 has to be divided by this number to get minus 6. So we will get the equation minus 30 raised to the power minus 1 divided by A gives us 6 raised to the power minus 1. Now just simplify this equation. We will get value of A. So minus 30 raised to the power minus 1 means what? Minus 1 upon 30. You can write it as 1 upon minus 30 also, but since negative sign in denominator may confuse you, so always let the negative sign be in numerator. Just do the reciprocal of the numbers. So minus 1 upon 30 divided by a gives you 6 raised to the power minus 1 means 1 upon 6. Now, when we change the divide sign into multiply, it becomes 1 upon a equals 1 upon 6. Now what I do, I am writing all the RHS as LHS and all the LHS as RHS. Or if you want, we can do it as it is now. Let the 1 upon a be in LHS. What is left into RHS? 1 upon 6. When we send minus 1 upon 30 to RHS, then it becomes what? Minus 30 upon 1. So 1 upon a equals 1 upon 6 already in RHS. We sent minus 1 upon 30 to RHS, it becomes minus 30 upon 1. 6 cancels minus 30 5 times. Okay? So what we get? 1 upon a equals minus 5. 1 upon a equals what? Minus 5. But we need value of a. So a will be what? Now we are doing the reciprocal of both the sides. So when we did the reciprocal of the LHS, we will do the reciprocal of RHS also. So value of a is minus 1 upon 5. Okay, clear? Now let's move to our fifth question. Fifth question is asking us, we have to find out the value of x. I do not know why x is always lost, we have to find it, but the question is 3 upon 5 cube into 3 upon 5 raised to power minus 6 equals 3 upon 5 raised to the power 2x minus 1. As you can see, x is in the exponent. We have to find its value. So how we will find the value? First combine the LHS. Okay. Since base is same, that is 3 upon 5 both the places. So it can be written as 3 upon 5 raised to the power 3 plus minus 6. Since this is multiplication, so we will do the addition. Now 3 plus minus 6 will ultimately give us what? When we open the bracket, 3 upon 5 raised to the power 3 minus 6. RHS, it is already as it is 3 upon 5 raised to the power 2x minus 1. Now 3 minus 6 becomes 3 upon 5 raised to the power minus 3 equals 3 upon 5 raised to the power 2x minus 1. Now if you see, here it is 3 upon 5 raised to the power minus 3, 3 upon 5 raised to the power 2x minus 1. Now let us think about one thing. If I am writing 2 raised to the power x equals 32. Okay. 2 raised to the power x equals what? 32. Now 32 can be written as 2 raised to the power 5. So now what will be the value of x? Exactly. If bases are same, then powers will also be same if LHS is equal to RHS. So 2 raised to the power x equals 32 means what? That which power of 2 gives us the answer 32. So fifth power of 2 gives us answer 32. So clearly x will be equal to 5. In the same way, if you look at this question, here at one side the power is minus 3, at another side the power is 2x minus 1, but the bases are same. When bases are same, then exponents are also equal. Or if exponents are same, then what? Now we leave it up to you. Think about it and get the things that if exponents are same, then bases are necessary to be equal or not. Let's go ahead. So on comparing, okay, now we will compare here that when bases are same, then powers are also equal. So we get what? Minus 3 equals 2x minus 1. Minus 1 sent to the LHS. So it gives us what? Minus 3 plus 1 equals 2x. Minus 3 plus 1 gives us minus 2 equals 2x. So minus 2 upon 2 equals x. That is minus 1 equals x, or we can write it as x equals minus 1. Hope you have understood the solution. That's all for today. In our next video, we will solve few extra questions based on the chapter. Till then, bye bye. Take care.